Good afternoon, Sergeant. Just a little misunderstanding between me and LA's finest. I'll have it cleared up in a second.
Died sometime last night. Gunshot to the heart.
She fell in love with a police officer, a fellow police officer by the name of Riley Cosland.
It's our bridal suite.
Come on, Love Muffin, hop on. Let me tuck you in.
Good morning to you, too.
What makes you and these idiots think you can put that on me? You just better be good. Cosland.
Hunter, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you sure are. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing?
Look, man, you gotta help me.
Watch out with the curtains, will you?
You gotta let me stay here tonight, okay?
What do you mean? Will you relax? Don't turn the light up. Cosland, sit down. Get in there. Sit down right there. It's too early to be crazy like this, Cosland. Now look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. What's the problem?
I can't tell you yet.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that.
Look, I'll tell you first thing tomorrow. I promise.
Okay. Over there on the window seat is a blanket. You'll find the pillows there on the couch. Good night. I'm gonna come down here first thing tomorrow morning, and you just better be good.
Hey, Rick. Thanks.
What?
I don't have time to explain. Just take it.
Get him.
Okay, Coslin, rise and shine. Riley!
Good morning to you, too.
Charlie, what case was Coslin working on?
He isn't working on anything. He's on vacation. Due back today.
Before he was on vacation, what case was he working on?
Nothing very important. That's why he took the time off. Why the sudden interest in Coslin?
That's okay, Charlie.
Have a nice weekend? Could have fooled me.
I had a strange thing happen to me last night, McCall.
What?
Just a second.
What?
Hi, Riley.
Hey, Hunter, how you doing?
Cut the crap, Riley.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about last night.
Look, I just got back from vacation and I got a lot of...
Don't jack me around here.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Coslin! Deputy Chief Wiley wants to see you on the double.
What's that all about? Are you all right?
Fine. Don't we have some unfinished business on the DeFatta case?
Yeah. We have to do the final paperwork, get it from the ME, and a deposition on DeFatta's brother.
Good. You took the ME, I'll take his brother.
You sure you're okay?
Hi, Riley, let's chat.
What the hell are you doing, man?
Shut up, sit down. Why the sudden loss of memory this morning, huh?
I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that.
Yes, you can. Let's have it, Riley. I'm not leaving until you...
Look, I wish I could tell you, but I can't. You have to accept that.
I don't accept that. You think I'm nuts? You show up at my house last night like a wild man. You begged me to let you sleep on my couch. In the morning, you disappear. You show up at the precinct this morning, and you act as if nothing ever happened. Now, what's the big secret, Riley? Maybe I can help you.
You can't help me, man. Nobody can.
Sit down now. I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Look, I gotta do this on my own. You gotta give me some time. I'll tell you the whole story in a couple of days. All right? But for now, it's just between you and me. Come on, Rick. Please?
Look, Riley, you better know what you're doing.
Glad you could make it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to take care of some personal business.
Barney, what do we got?
Well, we got a female, Caucasian, mid-20s, cause of death? I don't know yet.
Let's take a look.
Excuse me? I'll need copies of these prints as soon as you can get them to me.
Any ID?
Nothing.
You don't know what killed her, Barney?
Not a clue. I'll talk to the fellas, I hope.
Any indication of drugs?
We didn't find anything. Why don't you guys come by first thing in the morning?
Yeah. Thanks, Barney.
Carlos. Carlos, wake up.
Come on, Carlos, wake up.
McCall, my little fox. I was just having the most wonderful dream about you. Listen to this. I was dead, lying on this gurney. You guys were standing over me, talking about me. Hunter, you said the nicest things. You wanted to make sure they buried me with my tuba.
No, not with it in it.
I should have known it was beyond him.
Where's Barney?
He went home to get some sleep. He was here half the night.
Listen, we're looking for a DB that was brought in here late last night. Blonde. Name's Levon Schofield.
You got a name on her?
Yeah, we ran her prints last night. Now, where's your report?
It's right here, little fox. It'll be transcribed as soon as Mabel gets in. You should have it by 10 a.m. But I gotta tell you something. I was looking over Barney's shoulder all night long. Come on, you're gonna love this.
Yeah.
So what's so interesting here, Carlos?
Well, at first glance, she's your average all-American girl. Well-nourished, good teeth. So Barney takes a little blood sample. And guess what he found?
Root beer.
5-ethyl, 5,1-methyl-butyl, 2-thiol, 10-barbiturate.
Carlos, what is that?
Sodium pentothal. And not just traces, mega doses, like over 100 cc's.
We're talking more than enough to make her tongue a little loose.
Yeah, but I don't think she did much talking. Let me show you this. Barney noticed these two bands of slightly discolored skin across her index and middle fingers, which in and of itself did not seem significant until conductive jelly, like to conduct electricity. Not the kind of stuff we find in every corpse they wheel in here. Barney estimated time of death between 1 and 2 a.m., night before last. As to the cause of death, traumatic, massive coronary arrest. When they turned on the juice, well, you see, she had this little valve deformity. Probably didn't even know she had it.
So Barney doesn't think they meant to kill her.
That's right.
Okay. I'll check out her apartment. You go back to the precinct.
No. I'm not going to go back to the station and do paperwork all morning. No
We'll
way.
flip for it.
I don't want to flip for
Why
it.
not?
Because I always lose.
Oh, but so what? It's good for you to lose sometimes.
Every
Besides,
time?
I feel as though your luck could change. Come on.
I'm going to choose.
I can live
Wait,
with
let
that.
me see. Call it.
Heads.
I hate that.
Nobody is safe in this country anymore.
How long has Levon lived here, Miss Poston?
She moved here from Texas 2 years ago. If you want my opinion, she should have stayed there. I mean, maybe she'd be alive today. I mean, she was a sweet young thing. She couldn't hurt a fly. I just can't believe this.
Did Levon have any friends?
Of course she had friends. She had a lot of friends. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Sybil.
Sybil.
It's her best friend. She lives here across the hall. Now, I don't know. I really don't know how I'm supposed to tell her this.
You think Sybil would be home right now?
No, she wouldn't be home. She'd be working, because the two of them work together. Pacific Industries down on 4th Street.
Okay. Thanks, Miss Poston, for your time. I'm very sorry about Levon.
I can't believe she's dead.
I mean, who would want to do such a thing? Everyone loved her.
You were pretty close, huh?
Oh, we were like sisters. We were. Both from Texas, so we had a lot in common.
When did you first meet?
A couple of years ago, I guess, right after she moved to L.A.
Do you think it's possible for me to look through her desk or personal belongings here at work? Perhaps it might help me.
Yeah, sure. I'll show you where everything is.
So was there anything else, anything unusual?
Oh, gosh. Well, a man called a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if this means anything. But, well, he thought I was LaVon, because my accent. He started talking to me until I told him I wasn't her. You know, she wasn't in.
Do you recall his name?
Yeah, I wrote it down. It was Dr. Shapiro. I remember because she and I had the same doctor. It wasn't him.
Sergeant, I want to help you find this person who killed Leva. I cared for her very deeply. It's because of my feelings for her that I ask you to use discretion with any information I give you.
I understand that.
Levon was a very sweet, innocent girl. Unfortunately, these endearing qualities of hers caused her a certain amount of pain.
What do you mean?
She was born in a little town in Texas.
Pruittville.
Yes, that's right. Pruittville. Her parents died when she was very young, and so she was raised by her grandparents, whom she loved very much, but those advanced years stunted the development of certain social skills usually acquired during puberty. The point is, Sergeant Hunter, she had difficulty relating to men, which is why she came to me. Levon, at the age of 26, was still a virgin.
Yes, I'll hold. Damn it.
Having fun?
Loads. You know, this
That's okay, officers, really. I have been walking since I was 2. Well, I don't really remember that far, but my mama says I was a pretty precocious child. Good afternoon, Sergeant. Just a little misunderstanding between me and LA's finest. I'll have it cleared up in a second. Don't even bother to get him out.
Hello, yeah. That's all you have? All right, thank you.
What do you got?
Not much at all. They found her car in Westwood. She's got a clean record, and there were 2 sets of prints in the cars, her and somebody named Sybil Taylor.
Yeah, I just talked to her.
What is this?
It's a birth certificate, tax return, and personal ID.
You got a blood donor card, too. Where'd you get this stuff?
From her desk at Pacific Industries.
What do they do there?
They make precision fasteners.
What?
Nuts, bolts, things like that.
Sounds exciting. Says here she was born in Pruittville, Texas, May 2nd, 1960.
The people I talked to say she's your typical, ordinary girl next door.
Well, who would want to torture and murder the typical, ordinary girl next door?
Pruittville? Where the hell is Pruittville?
Texas, 140 miles south of Longview.
Are you telling me you can't get any information on this girl without going to Pruittville, Texas?
Charlie, this is a real strange case we have here. This girl was the ultimate all-American girl next door profile, and she winds up being tortured to death. Now, we have tried everything in L.A. We've come up empty.
Why don't you try calling the law in Pruittville?
Oh, Charlie, we don't want to check out our only lead on a long-distance phone call to somebody we don't know.
How much is it going to cost?
It's not going to cost hardly anything at all. Longview round-trip airfare is nothing. A couple motel rooms, a rental car, $500 at most.
I'm going to hold you to that, McCall. Have a nice trip.
You know, I think that guy at the rental car agency is right. I mean, he grew up 30 miles out of Pruittville. If we go in there and start flashing our badges, we're not going to get any information from those guys.
When in Rome.
Yeah. I think we ought to just pretend we're married. Be a lot easier.
Okay, love muffin.
Love muffin? You call all your wives love muffins?
I'll pick you up a ring when we get into town.
Oh, well, thank you for that consideration, but it really isn't necessary. Love muffin?
Well, you're in luck, Mrs. Hunter. This is our last room, and it's our best one.
Well, that'll be fine.
What?
I said that will be fine. Fine.
Now, what are you up here for? Our county agricultural meeting?
No, we're up here looking for my cousin. Her name's Schofield.
Schofield. I heard the name. Never met any of them, though. See, my wife and I, we only been here a few years. We had a farm south of Topeka. Thought Texas would be a good place to retire. Folks are real nice here.
Yes, they are. You know, I've been telling my husband that for years. This is his first visit to this part of Texas.
Where y'all from, anyhow?
I'm originally from Dallas.
Oh.
Yes, but my husband's from L.A.
Yeah? Yeah, well, I think you'll like the room. It's real nice. Because it's a little expensive. $24 a night.
Does this room have a phone?
Certainly it's got a phone. It's got everything. It's got air conditioning, vibromatic bed, king size. You know, it's our bridal suite.
We'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
This is
now.
terrible. Look at this decor.
I know where I'm gonna be. Right now. Oh.
Don't get too comfortable. We do have work to do, you know.
Oh. Vibrating bed.
I can't sleep on a bed if it vibrates.
Sure you can.
Look, it's great. Come on.
Side of the bed you sleep on, anyway.
Right here in the middle, honey.
No. You do have to move to one side or the other. I do have to have my own space, you know.
Fits you in the open areas here. Come on.
Oh, give it a rest.
Oh.
Guess what? There are no Schofields listed in the phone book, and this one's current.
That's because these types of rooms made the Schofields leave the city. Come on, love muffin. Hop on.
Let's go talk to the sheriff. Come on.
You think the sheriff will have some quarters?
Come on.
Great. What is it, 6:15? Place is closed up, just like Orange County.
Let's go get some beer. Let me tuck you in.
I'm fine. Just do me a favor. Don't snore.
What makes you think I snore? Who told you I snored? Why do you think I snore?
Well, remember that blonde you dated last year with the...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I talked to her a little bit, you know.
Really?
She said you snore like a freight train.
What else did she say about me?
Good night. Oh, no. Turn off the bed.
Love muffin.
Turn off the bed, you idiot.
Why ain't you laughing?
Because you told me that joke last week. Twice.
Excuse me, we're looking for the sheriff.
You found him, ma'am. What can I do for you?
My husband and I are trying to find my cousin, Levon Schofield. Family's from around these parts. We just lost track of each other a long time ago. I thought maybe you might be able to give us some help to find her now.
Yeah, Schofield. That's an old Pruittville name. In fact, there's an old building next to the depot over there that's called Schofield Building. Have you tried looking her up in the county phone book?
We sure did. Name Schofield ain't even in there no more.
No Schofields?
Mm-mm.
I don't have anything on Schofield at all. I guess they either all died or moved. Bud, you know anything about them Schofields?
They always kept a big old place out there on Route 28. As far as I know, it's still the family.
Yeah, that old broken down house out there near Mansfield Road.
Well, how do we get to Mansfield Road?
Yeah, you take this main road, take it on out of town, you can't miss it.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Hey, if you find any of them Schofields in that old house, I'd sure like to know what they have to say, since ain't nobody seen them for 20 years.
We'll let you know, thanks. Well, nothing like a hot tip on a cold day. So you think we should knock?
Avon calling.
Nobody's lived here in 25 years. Yvonne couldn't have been raised here.
Maybe this isn't the Schofield house. Let's get out of here. This place gives me the creeps.
Hold on a second. Oh, Bud was right. This is definitely the Schofield place.
Looks like it has been for a long time. Look at the dates on these things. Listen to this. Elizabeth Clay Schofield, born 1837, died 1883.
Daniel Clay Schofield, son of Mary Elizabeth, born 1843. Gave his life for the noble cause of the Confederacy, 1862.
Hey, come here. Our beloved baby, Levon Schofield, born May 2nd, 1960, died July 18th, 1960. Isn't that the date that was on her birth certificate?
Yeah, that's her. Look at my desk. Every time I leave and I come back, someone's always monkeying with my desk. Look at this. Doris, Hunter, is Causland back at his desk yet? Okay. Do me a favor and tell him as soon as he gets in that I'm waiting to talk to him. Okay? Well, you might say I have some things to talk to him about. Yeah. Thank you, hon. Bye.
So Levon Schofield turns out to be a fraud, huh?
Quite professional at that, Charlie.
Levon Schofield died when she was 2 months old. Her mother died in childbirth, and the baby went to live with the grandparents. After the baby's death, the grandparents lived a short time more, and then after that, that ended the family line.
So a couple of years ago, somebody gets a copy of Levon's birth certificate from the Pruitt County seat, and bingo, Levon Schofield lives again. Very neat.
Hey, Hunter. Sybil Taylor returned your call. Says she wants you to call her at her office or go see her. That's where she is.
Thanks, Budge.
Listen, I think you're onto something big. Have you checked with the FBI?
Yeah, we gave them the information. They're going to get back to us as soon as they find anything.
I don't know what this is, but it's definitely weird. Keep me posted, huh?
Got it.
What do you mean she wasn't who she said she was?
The birth certificate I found in that desk the other day belonged to a Levon Schofield of Pruittville, Texas. Now, she was born May 2nd, 1960. She also died 2 months after that birthday. The girl who occupied that desk, we don't know who she is or where she came from.
I find this very hard to believe.
What we're trying to tell you is that that girl is a fraud. Now, is there anything at all that you can tell us that would help us to determine who she really was?
Well, there is one thing I didn't tell y'all about, but she made me promise never to tell anybody. She had this boyfriend. I saw him together once, and when I mentioned it to her later, she told me to forget I ever saw him.
When was this?
A month ago.
Did she tell you his name?
No. She didn't want to talk about it. I figured he was married or something.
Well, what did he look like?
He was good looking. He was tall, dark hair.
Listen, would you do us a favor and come down to the station right now?
Okay, now how about this?
Yeah, that looks just like him. Just like him.
Are you sure about that?
Well, it looks just like I remember him. Yeah.
Hold that. Hold it. Bear with me here. That the guy?
That's him. That's him. You folks know him or something?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know if you find him. No one's seen him today. They called his home. There's no answer. Now, are you sure Causland came to your house the same night this Schofield woman, or whatever the hell her name is, was murdered?
Charlie, Causland showed up at my house 2 o'clock in the morning, Monday night. Now, Barney puts to death the girl at about the same time.
Go to his house. If he isn't there, wait for him.
Got it. Holding the plate. Causland! Riley!
Property's clear.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get a print team down here, too, and then let's get back to the station. I got a real good look at that guy, and I don't want to forget him. Yeah, that was a little fuller. Eyes were a little closer together.
Here's the report on those prints.
Great, Budge, thanks.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Absolutely nothing.
What are you talking about? 4 guys without gloves ripped that place apart, and they don't have a record on the prints? That's crazy.
Hunter? McCall?
Died sometime last night. Gunshot to the heart.
got this. You have 5 seconds to tell me what you're telling me.
I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter with you.
All right, who do you work for?
May I?
Sure.
I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter.
It figures.
Pardon me, senor. Do you have a reservation?
No, I don't. I'll only be a moment. Hiya, Brad. Surprised to see me?
Not really.
What's it been now, a year since I gave you the Zukov case?
Why don't we talk about this tomorrow at my office?
I have a friend of yours out in the back of my car, a special agent, Brailsford.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
You're having me followed, Brad. I want to know why.
Because you're involved with the case we're involved in. I don't want you involved. Levon Schofield?
That's a murder case. I get paid to solve those.
What we're working on is a hell of a lot more important than your homicide case. I want you out of it.
That's not going to happen.
You better come with me.
What's this look like to you, Sergeant?
Oh, I don't know. Greenwich, Connecticut, Amherst, Massachusetts. You tell me.
Nevsgrad, Ukraine, Soviet Union.
What the hell are you talking about here? There's a hot dog stand with a chivvy out in front.
Those pictures were taken in 1968 by one of our Russian operatives. They're the first and last pictures to ever come out of the Soviet Union of a Potemkin village.
A what?
Potemkin village. Carefully selected Russian youths are sent in their teens to villages that look just like small-town America. They stay there. They learn to speak English with the right accent. They watch American TV. They read American newspapers. They are committed, indoctrinated Communist Party cadres who end up looking like the quintessential red-blooded American. Some of these villages look like New England. Some of them look like Montana. Some of them look like Pruittville, Texas. LeBone called us last week. She wanted to defect. She fell in love with an American, but she was afraid because her family, her 2 brothers, they were still in the Soviet Union. She asked us if we would set up a meeting for her in a safe place. We arranged it. She never showed.
You want to know why she didn't show up?
Why?
Because she fell in love with a police officer, a fellow police officer by the name of Riley Cosland. Now he's dead. Now, come on, what the hell is going on over at Pacific Industries that I don't know anything about? What are the Russians doing over there?
I'm sorry. I cannot risk having you involved with this operation.
But I am involved in this. Don't you understand that? Come on, I am involved. I've got a photograph, a sketch of a man, one of the men that ransacked Riley Cosland's house. Now, you want to see that?
Sure. Let's go see your sketch.
You know him?
Yeah, I know him. He's Igor Welishevsky. He was Levon's immediate superior. We don't want him. You might be able to pin Levon's murder here on him as well as Costland's, but he's not the man we want. We want his boss. He's middle level. We're never going to get his boss if you don't listen to me. I want your men off this case.
Look, I know how you feel about Cosland, but he's got a point. Not to mention political clout.
Let me tell you something, Charlie. The last time that guy said I interfered in this case, I ended up handing it to him.
I'm not worried about the case, Hunter. I'm worried about you. I've already lost one man to this thing. I don't want to lose another one.
I want to talk to you about that.
Don't move, Sergeant Hunter. Now turn around slowly. Your hands at your side. You're coming with us.
Terrific.
이대! 주의시 이대! Наш товарищ.
Хорошо. I have only one question to ask you, Sergeant. Where's the key?
Dr. Shapiro, it's really good to see you.
Where is the key?
What key?
I hope you're not going to try to be heroic like your friend Detective Carsland. But then love makes fools of us all, doesn't it, Sergeant?
Carlson was no fool, Dr. Shapiro. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
I'm here because he led my associates on a goose chase and paid with his life. Now you have the information I need, and I will get it from you. Now tell me where the key is.
What are you talking about? What makes you and these idiots think you can put that on me?
Oh, Daria, oh. You needn't struggle, Sergeant. It'll do you no good.
Hey, look. I don't know anything about your key, okay?
You could save yourself a great deal of pain, Sergeant.
Carsland never said anything about a key. Look, this thing didn't work on LaVon. What makes you think it's gonna work on me?
LaVon was very well trained. Trained to withstand pentothal and a great deal of pain. Tremaria ho!
Police, freeze! Drop your weapon!
Come out with your hands above your head!
There's Dr. Shapiro over there. That's the guy that Wilkes was after. Carsland apparently hid a key at my house. We gotta send someone over there to find it.
Send a search team over to Hunter's on the double. I'll meet you there.
And where were you guys? How come it took so long? That guy could have poached me with that thing. You know, I've been giving this an awful lot of thought, Sergeant. What I think they need is a shorter quarterback.
You know, you don't know the first thing about football. When's the last time you even saw a game?
Hunter! McCall!
Got a visitor.
Hiya, Brad. Hi. I just came by because I wanted to thank you for all your help.
Well, you're welcome. What's happening with Shapiro?
Well, he's the man, all right. He's not talking, but he's the man. That key that we found at your house is to a safety deposit box. It had all this information about the Potemkin Village operation, as well as Shapiro's involvement in it. Well, I just know the next time I won't sell you guys so short.
Well, we appreciate that, don't we?
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah. I learned something else, too.
What's that?
Well, it's just that both of us, our side and theirs, we put billions of dollars and thousands of lifetimes into these carefully planned operations, and we just see them crashing down because we forget the human beings involved.
Yeah.
You think maybe we could invite Brad to lunch?
Yeah, what do you say? Want to join us?
Yeah, sure. If you let me pick up the tab, my agency's budget is a hell of a lot bigger than yours.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Now, what is the name of that agency again? I keep forgetting.
Well, that's because I keep declining to tell you.
Get in the back seat, Brad.
Right, in the back. Good.